Well, it seems like we've gotten into a bit of a situation where we're going to have to start doing disclaimers before every single video I upload. So it seems that the audio from my phone has become a little bit muffled because the battery in my phone is currently swelling to the size of a small grape and is now muffling all the speakers and the microphones and all that sort of shit. So please forgive me if the audio is a little bit muffled from the phone. I will be adding subtitles to the muffled clips. So, oh man, this is gonna suck.
Just very quickly before this video starts, I'd like to make sure that we're all on the same page when we say do not recreate anything that has been seen in this episode of RTQTV. It is more or less extremely risky, and any of the movements involved in this video were the result of careful planning and surveillance. So I'm going to pass you on to Past Me, which was filmed earlier in the morning, and I'm going to try something very new by doing a voiceover instead of music because I know people are getting pissed off with my music tastes. So, right on to... How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to RTQTV. We are doing another version of Redbank workshops because the first one was a little bit under detailed. So we have something very exciting actually. Right behind me we have the class leader for the 1720s 1720 and SMU 264, so I'm assuming they'll be moving sometime eventually, but first let's get up in the air and see what we can find.
So as we fly over Redbank station, we can have a look at the traffic down below. We've got two buses flying through. It's not really relevant to the project, but I thought I'd say something anyways. Down the bottom right corner, we've got the 1720 with the 260 class. I think it was like 264. They didn't move the entire time that I was there, and I'm actually kind of disappointed about that. This is more of just like an aerial sort of view. There's more 80 class EMUs down the bottom here. I don't know what the plan with these are. I think it's like temporary storage. I'm not going to assume anything. So we go down and around, we're having a look at the 1720 and the 260s, and now this is where things get really risky, and I do not want you to copy this at all. Oh man, this is where the QR snipers come in handy. We're getting a bit close to the overhead wires here, which again, I do not recommend unless you are truly experienced in flying a drone. That was a solid move there. I'll give myself props for that. If you look just beyond the little yellow pole on the outline there, there's a cheeky cameo from me as well. I look so bored. This is dangerous. I do not recommend doing this unless you are absolutely sure that you can get your drone back in one piece and not completely fried. So we're going to have a look at these EMUs. I thought I'd do something very cinematic and just pull in and do a little camera movement. I was a bit quick to the trigger on that camera movement, but ooh, pantograph. That's probably very illegal. The laws with drones are a little bit iffy. That's 27 right there. That one hasn't run since years. Do a little bit of a fancy camera trick here. I came at it a little too fast. I had to pull up really quick. But that is a really interesting view of the EMU because I don't think that's been done before. Well, not while there's wires, because you cannot do that while there's wires. 2264, which is ultimately probably fucked. But I don't know what their plans are, and I don't have any contacts within, so I don't know what the hell's going on with these. What's that? 8317. It's pretty substandard for PACNAT to have their 83s here. 1745. This one really threw me off when I first heard about it. And by the looks of these wagons, it's got just like bogies and traction motors and parts and stuff in there, which is actually fairly interesting. Don't know what the plans are with those. They are just well and truly fucked. These poor 1720s, man, they are going through hell. They wonder why they're rusted through and they just leave them out, vulnerable to the elements. So we're just flying over the Cross River Rail shed. This one is one of the videos where it was very, very difficult because you had to sort of maintain a distance, but you also want to get the entire train in shot.